Hello! It is the return of Megawatt's Mega Chat. I know you missed me. Because there is a really good reason for me to be back in your faces right now. I have had a busy summer. There's been a lot going on. I've moved. Excuse the cardboard boxes in the background. It's still a little bit up and down with packing and sorting things out here. But yeah, this is a really important time. So I need to be in touch with you and helping you to explore your own options. So I sense that you are almost feeling like the world is too much. And I sense that this is having an impact on you in terms of what you think is possible for yourself, and particularly in the career context that I know most of the people who follow me are kind of really focused on. So here are some messages that you might need to hear today and that I think you really do need to hear. So number one is you are worthy. And it's easy to say that and like put that out there and not truly believe it. And I've done that many times myself. But what is happening is that people are trying to keep you more stuck than you actually should be and that you're deserving of. And it takes a strong person right now to break through that and say, do you know what? I'm not going to put up with this life of restriction and kind of this really narrow path that I've been told is the only way forward for me, or that the voices in my head and the fears that are going through my mind want me to believe. So, yeah, so you are worthy. You're worthy of so much better, and so much better is available to you. And not just in 10 years' time, not just when you retire, but literally this year. So much better is available to you. But the starting point for this is for you to believe it. It's not for the market to change. It's not for everyone to suddenly start needing freelancers if you're a freelancer, or for the job market to suddenly open itself up to you. Forget those external factors. It's not for your workplace to change, where maybe they've been kind of pissing you off with how restrictive they are about what you can and can't do. No, leave them, let them do what they need to do. This is about you deciding what you are worthy of, and literally make that freaking list, make the list. I am worthy of the most amazing salary. I am worthy of the best opportunities. I'm worthy of working with people who really appreciate and believe in me. I'm worthy of being able to have the energy to spend with my young children and to be there for them. And so they don't just see me at the end of the day when I'm on my knees and, bedraggled from going through the rinser with the culture or the boss or the clients that I'm currently working with. That is not for you. That is not for you. But at the same time, you're going to have to really invest in yourself and invest in understanding how your outward reality is a reflection of what you currently believe about yourself, to break past this illusion that this is all that's available to you and that you're not worthy. So that came through. And yeah, I said I'd do 3 messages. So the second message is now. Stop waiting. Stop prioritizing the other things going on in your world or the other people that need you over and above what you need to do for yourself. The space comes as you make that decision and as you take those opportunities to ruffle feathers and say no to different people and things, to make that space for yourself so that you can make this a now thing. And what do I mean by that? I mean that now is the time for you to decide that you're worthy of better and for you to start taking steps towards that better. And you might think, oh, I don't know what those steps are, or, it'll be better to wait to the Christmas holidays when I get. No, 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 no. Stop trying to overplan yourself and overdo it and overthink all of this. Get yourself in a situation where you're around the right people whose life you admire and whose decisions you admire, and get them to help you, and not for free either. Get a professional arrangement in place with the right coach, the right people, the right support group to do this deeper work. And if you don't know who that is, then just ask for that person to be presented to you, or that group, because you know what you need around this. You know that you need someone to guide you, elevate you, lift you up, coach you, and to help you smash past the illusions that I've just talked about, that you're just a cog in a machine and that you don't actually have control of your own reality. Instagram is getting full of these bigger picture thinkers, and you might think, oh, they're a load of narcissists, but actually these are people who have broken out of the illusion that they don't have a voice and that they need to live a small life. So they're probably triggering you. That's natural and that's normal, but actually find your teachers. I've done it myself so many times, and it's how I've created space and room for creativity and good health and room for new projects and just time to sit by the beach every day in my own world. You might think, well, how's she done that? Why does she get that and I don't? It's because I've worked really, really hard for it with the right people who inspired me at the right time, and I've paid them good money to help me. Because there's this viewpoint, and society is kind of perpetuating it, that particularly in the UK, we are not worthy of help, and that we are grown-ass adults, and that we should really be able to figure everything about our lives out for ourselves. And that might have worked for our parents. They had a different structure. They have a different set of goals and challenges to just go through their lives in that way. But it doesn't work for our generation. We are the ones that are having to do an enormous amount of self-development, and looking at ourselves and looking at the toxic patterns that we've had to break in relationships with our parents, from the views of society about who we are, whether it's our gender or whatever it is about us that's been assumed, that's been keeping us small. It's actually our responsibility as a duty to do the heavy lifting in the personal development space, so that our next generations don't have to worry about all of this so much. So don't look to what's gone before you and think, oh, well, my parents never had a coach, so why do I need all this help? It's because of where you've been put in the timeline of humanity. That's why you need the extra help. And, this is not a bad thing. This is actually a privilege of our generation, because we are the ones that are evolving, and having to evolve so that in the future of humanity, people have enough, more than enough. People have abundance. And you might notice that things are getting really constricted right now, because there is kind of a set of forces in this world that don't want you to have that, and don't want you to be living your best life, because it doesn't suit them. So, F that and F them. Do the awakening now and get the help from the right leaders and the right books and the right support, and just, refuse to comply to what's been laid out before you as your reality and the reality of the collective. It's not. It's time for you to do this. It's time for you to take responsibility for it. It's time for you to go on this learning journey about your own spirit, your own soul, and your own connection to the universe and what the universe actually wants for you, which is so much bigger and better than you're currently allowing yourself to think. So let that land. You are worthy, and the time is now. And the third message coming through is that it's not all on you. This is a co-creation process. When you're in the mindset of believing that you're worthy of more and that the time is now and you're willing to show up and do the work, then the universe is going to work alongside you to do this with you and to help you and to show up with signs, opportunities, people, and dreams, and present surprising things your way. It wants the best for you. Whether you're religious or not, it doesn't matter. You can see this as God, you can see this as goddess, you can see this as just that helping spiritual hand that people call it coincidence. It's not coincidence, it's divine. So yeah, really starting to believe that you're worthy of more, and the time is now to go on this journey and not just settle for whatever it feels like the world wants for you right now. And that once you start stepping off the kind of narrow little path that's been laid out before you, and that you feel like is your only option, then things are going to come to you in ways that are unexpected and interesting and fun, and it might lead to an amazing new relationship. It might lead to a change in your living arrangement or your kind of local environment. It might lead to big things like that. It might lead to new work, but it might look small at first, really, really small. It might look like the pair of shoes that you want being the exact price that you can pay for them when they hit the sale at the exact moment that you're ready to buy them. Like, don't discount those little day-to-day wins that are actually signs that you're now on your path. It might be the right name popping into your mind to get in touch with at the right point to go and seek help from. I hope that lands for you today. Let me know what you think, if this is kind of way off in terms of what you've been imagining or what you've been thinking, or if it feels like, actually, yeah, I can see where this woman's going with this stuff. There's no right or wrong here. There's only your interpretation and what you're willing to believe about yourself and for yourself about where you're going in this lifetime. And yeah, have a wonderful day. The 3 takeaways are: you're worthy of so much more. The time is now to act, and this is a journey of co-creation with the help of the universe, not just a soul journey where you have complete control over everything and where you're 100% responsible for it. So allowing space and grace for the universe to flow with you and to guide you, and to just trust it, even when it looks like it's not going your way. Trust it. This is all meant to be. This is all heading in the right direction for you. All right. Lots of love. Bye.